Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be diving into the new Slate Truck. It's been making a lot of waves on the internet lately, but is the truck really worth it? Especially when you have things like the Ford Maverick, which is a solid contender already out there in the budget truck market. Well, stick around because we're about to break down the Slate Truck and see if it's all it's cracked up to be or if it's just another gimmick. Well, let's kick things off with some key specs. The Slate Truck is 174 inches long. If you want to compare that to the Ford Maverick is 200 inches long. So the Slate Truck really is a mini truck. The Slate Truck comes with a 5-foot bed, so it does actually have the Ford Maverick beat with a half a foot more room in the truck bed. But here comes the real game changer. The Slate Truck comes standard as one row of seating with 2 seats. It's a 2-door. The Ford Maverick has 4 doors with 2 rows of seating. Did you hear that right? Only 1 row of seating in the Slate Truck. I think 20 or 30 years ago, we all decided, the market decided, we like 2 rows in a truck. But what do I know? Maybe people don't have friends or family anymore. But I think that may be kind of problematic to the Slate Truck sales. Sure, you can convert that into an SUV, but at what cost? And how practical is it for people to get into the back row when it's a 2-door truck? Now let's talk about customization. The Slate Truck is all about customization, but honestly, I feel like they're pitching you things like Bluetooth speakers to add in. Yeah, you heard that right. Adding Bluetooth speakers to your truck, because apparently that's customizing your ride. And that tiny screwdriver on the key fob, I mean, what exactly are we supposed to do with something like that? The Slate Truck feels like it was designed for basically kindergartners to tinker. Because really, what are you really going to torque down with your key fob? Now let's talk about payload and towing. The Ford Maverick can haul about 1,500 pounds of payload, which is pretty decent for a small truck. The Slate Truck, it has about 1,400 pounds, so a little bit less, but in the same ballpark. When it comes to towing, though, that's where the Maverick wins hand down. With the towing package, it can pull 4,000 pounds. The Slate Truck, it can only tow 1,000 pounds. That's barely enough to tow a small trailer, let alone like a camper or a boat. So it's pretty useless when it comes to requiring any towing capability. All right, under the hood, or rather under the battery, the Ford Maverick offers a few powertrain options. You've got a hybrid powertrain, an EcoBoost engine, and even all-wheel drive off-road options. Plus, the hybrid gives you an impressive range. I believe it's over 400 miles per tank. Now the Slate Truck. It's an electric vehicle, so it's a bit different. It offers 200 horsepower. It's rear-wheel drive. The top speed is only 90 miles per hour. But the range, that's only 150 miles on a full charge. That's fine for short trips or like a daily commuter, but don't plan on taking any long trips with the Slate. Now let's talk about the price. That's one thing everybody is looking forward to talking about. And the big draw to the Slate is that they tout it as a $20,000 truck. However, the $20,000 is only after the federal tax credit that you get when you buy an EV. That is $7,500 more. So the Slate Truck is really a $27,500 truck. And that's before you option it out with any of the customization options. So what really is the total price going to be for that truck? Going back to when the Ford Maverick first hit the market, I think in 2019, 2020, you can get a base model XL for around $20,000. I think I got mine for like 19. And then I got an XLT, another one for about 24, 25. So I think those made a bigger splash when they first came out. And again, those are cheaper trucks than the Slate. The Slate is really $27,500, and then you have the federal tax credit at the end of the year that you may be eligible for. I believe the Ford Mavericks now have gone up in price, so they're around $26,000, $27,000. So basically, they're the same price as the Slate Truck out the door. So I think one question that all the potential Slate owners need to ask themselves are you going to take the chance on a brand new truck from a brand new company that only has 1 row of seating? I'm just kidding. Let's get on to the rest of the video. And remember, the Slate Truck is a Barebones truck. It doesn't even come with paint on the vehicle. They encourage you to buy a wrap for it or get it wrapped directly from them, which is kind of comical. Maybe it doesn't cost any money, but we just don't know that yet. It doesn't come with a stereo system or an audio system in the truck. So remember what you're getting for this price. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying, though. I love the customization options you have for the Slate Truck. I love to make things my own. That's why I tinker on these trucks, like I was bashing on earlier. But again, at what cost? What is this going to cost everybody to change the wrap on their vehicle or change the accents on the vehicle? That is the big question to us all right now. All right, let's go back to myself in the garage and talk to him about safety on these trucks. And here's the big one, safety. I don't believe the Slate Truck has been rated yet, but if it's anything like the rest of the truck feature-wise, you can expect the bare minimum at best. For comparison, we know the Ford Maverick comes standard with a full suite of safety features, including the airbags, cameras, and more. If you're concerned about safety, that's something to think about before committing to the Slate. So, is the Slate Truck really worth it? Honestly, it's hard to say. Sure, it's a cheap entry point into the electric truck world, but when you have a look at the Ford Maverick, which offers better performance, more space, better towing, and more a practical setup overall, the Slate feels like it's trying to cut corners in too many places. The price isn't even a huge difference, and you're not getting much in terms of options or features. In the end, the Slate Truck, it's a unique concept, but it's got a long way to go before it can complete the proven truck options like a Maverick already does. So unless you are really sold on the minimalistic DIY customization vibe, I'd stick with something probably more practical that's already been proven on the market. Let me know what you think about the Slate Truck in the comments. Is it a future classic? Or is it just a cool idea that doesn't hold up in the real world? Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon in the comments. I guess I'm supposed to tell you to hit that. It does something for the logarithm if you like this content. If not, talk some smack in the comments. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel.